I'm Josh Reimer, and I'm all for the sharing economy. Things like Airbnb are great ways for travelers to have more options and for hosts to earn more money. But like with anything, sometimes it can go terribly wrong. Here are 10 cases of Airbnb hosting disasters. A guy with a posh garden apartment in Manhattan rented out his place for what ended up being a wild orgy party that was advertised online as Turn Up Part 2, the Panty Raid. I'd be outraged. I mean, jockstrap raid, fine, but panties? Ugh. A guy in California rented out his home to a woman who turned out to be a meth addict. She trashed his place, left it littered with meth pipes, and stole his birth certificate. Not sure why she did that last part, but like they say, it's a hell of a drug. Another person in Manhattan rented out her apartment to a woman claiming to be from the military, but it turned out that she was actually a prostitute who got slashed by her John in the apartment and the police were called. But the listing didn't explicitly say no sex or violence, so really it's not their fault. A woman in Palm Springs rented out her condo to a guest who refused to leave after requesting a refund on the second day of a 44-day stay. After staying put for 30 days, he claimed legal rights as a squatter and threatened to sue the owner. How's that for adding insult to injury? Airbnb started offering their host protection program after a woman in San Francisco came back home to find her place a total mess, valuables stolen, holes punched in doors, a weird yellowy substance all over the bathroom. I'd probably just move after that. A woman with a penthouse in New York found her place completely trashed and littered with things like used condoms and human feces. Who are these people? Does this actually happen in hotels too? I have a whole new respect for the cleaning staff. In Sweden, a couple ladies rented out their place and then got a call from the police that it was being used as a brothel. Their home had been raided and 2 working girls were caught in the act. Do you just burn your sheets after that? I think so. A guy in Brooklyn made about $20,000 from renting out his place, and when his landlord found out, the landlord started putting other suites on Airbnb at lower rates, and eventually evicted this guy so he could rent out his suite as well. Can't really blame him. In Montreal, a guy ended up getting a bill from the government for $62,000 in unpaid taxes for the money that he earned through his Airbnb rentals. Can you imagine getting an unexpected bill for that amount? Hope he was saving for a rainy day. And finally, a woman in Brooklyn was renting out her apartment when she died. Not in any way related to the rental, but the guests found out, and it made for an awkward few weeks that they continued to stay in the now deceased person's place. I wonder if they still left her a good review. Thanks to Samantha Mack for suggesting this topic on my YouTube channel. You can do the same there or on any other social media, and I thank you for watching. Bye!